Hey guys, Kim Java here, and today by popular request, we are taking you to a place that is of extreme importance to Tesla, and it's nowhere near California. In fact, it's just about as far as you can get from California, and a lot of people would argue that this aspect of the company is largely responsible for its insane valuation. Okay, do I have your interest yet? I thought so. Let's go. So there's a lot of buzz in the world of Tesla right now about a possible refresh, and maybe even by the time you're watching this video, that's already happened. Now I know almost all of the attention for that refresh will go to its aesthetics, its interior and exterior design features and so on, but something that will almost certainly be included in all Model S and Model X's in the coming months is something that you will actually never see with your own eyes. In fact, Elon even agrees that this part is way more important than it sounds. He's responding to a tweet from fellow viewer Eva Fox, who noted Tesla's recent patent filings for a battery cell, which turned out to be a battery unlike anything else we've ever seen in a consumer product. Of course, a few months later at Battery Day, we all learned that this was Tesla's new 4680 battery cells. You've already heard about the increase in energy density, range, and even the power improvements over the previous 2170 cells. But if you read between the lines and even some of Elon's tweets, you'll see that you can get a pretty good idea of Tesla's plans for the 4680 battery, from production timelines to just how much range it'll offer up inside any Tesla. So almost everyone I talk to likes to credit Elon Musk for most of Tesla's accomplishments, but what's arguably one of its most valuable assets as a company is its advanced battery cell chemistry. So that is the area where Tesla is actually said to be way far ahead of its competition, and people are surprised to learn that that area has little to do with Elon Musk's brain. Not even necessarily the Tesla engineering team in California. Elon actually has a secret weapon that he's tapped into, and it's in the most unlikeliest place. The batteries and cell chemistry that you'll find in Model 3s and Ys, as well as the upcoming Cybertruck, Roadster, Semi, and the refreshed Model S and X, were all developed, researched, and formulated from the ground up right here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, pretty much as far away as you can get from sunny California. So go inside Dalhousie University's tiny battery research center, which, by the way, people at this school affectionately call it the Tesla Battery Lab. And you'll find a small team of 12 staff researchers accompanied by 16 graduate students, a total of 28 people who over the past 8 to 10 years have been funded by Elon Musk to develop this masterpiece in battery technology. So here's the kicker. These 28 people are led by Jeff Dahn, who is widely considered as one of the pioneers who helped develop the lithium-ion battery that's now used worldwide in the phone you're holding and probably watching this on, and the laptop you're using. So Tesla's Dahn-Dalhousie connection actually goes even deeper. At least 8 of Dahn's former students are currently working for Tesla. Another 7 previously worked or interned at Tesla. And Dahn, his team is among the most active battery researchers in the world. So get this, they publish more than 600 academic papers, and Dahn is listed as a co-inventor on more than 40 battery patents dating back to 1988. So those are the roots to where these batteries have quietly been developed and taken shape. And it's not just the 4680s, but also the 2170s that you'll find in the Model 3 and Y that have the ability to V3 supercharge at 250 kilowatts and offer all the extra range and performance. That's all been under Dahn's watch too. I think a lot of people can't grasp the incredible engineering that is packed into those 4680 cells. In fact, Shirley Meng, who is a researcher and a foremost expert in nanoengineering and material science at UCSD, said the following about these batteries. Academic groups haven't been looking at a design like this. We usually don't think about batteries at this scale. The tabless design of this new cell is brilliant. It's really an engineering achievement. She goes on to say, the tab side used to be the weakest link, and Tesla gets a 10 out of 10 for handling this difficult issue.
You've all seen Battery Day, but what you didn't see was this. Here's a little comparison between Here's the 2170, the little dinky one, and this, it's a 4680.
Then there's experts like Sandy Munro that have also raved about the 4680 potential. He even did a teardown of the 2170 cells you'll find in the Model 3 and Y, and you'll see him hold up this mock-up of the 4680 cells by comparison. Based on his calculation, in the same space that the long-range Model Y holds its 4,000 plus individual battery cells, you would only need about 900 of these new 4680 battery cells packed inside the bottom. They weigh less, they're easier to produce, and they also pack so much more energy in that same space. Munro estimated that this would increase Model 3 and Y's battery size from the current 74 kilowatt hours to accommodate a 130 kilowatt hour pack with these new cells, basically doubling the energy storage on board with only 1/4 of the battery cells needed under your car. Of course, we also know these batteries are 56% cheaper to produce, have far more energy and performance packed inside them, and the tabless design allows for better cooling, better durability, and fewer parts as well. Sandy Munro actually measured the length of the steel cover of the current 2170 cells and estimated that with a lower number of 4680 cells, Tesla will be able to reduce around 30 to 40% of the steel used in the battery packs with these batteries. As an added bonus, Tesla also doesn't plan on having cobalt in the batteries anymore, which means you don't have to deal with the negative perception that these batteries are coming from child labor from the Congo. And another benefit from these new batteries is that it's dry cell chemistry thanks to the work at Maxwell Technologies. So they don't have a traditional electrolyte, and this means no liquid acids or gels. These are the parts in the lithium ion that don't like the extreme temperatures. The dry cell eliminates that problem, especially when you add it with the heat pump Tesla developed recently, further reducing cold weather range concerns. And what about charging speed? Well, multiple reports have estimated that these 4680 cells could also decrease charging times to compete with gas station pump times. According to an analysis by Inside EVs, they estimated maximum charging rate would increase from 250 kilowatts that you'll find within the 2170 cells to 275 kilowatts in the new 4680 cells. They calculated that charging from 10% to 80% within the 4680 pack would shorten from 25 minutes to 15 minutes. And if you only needed a 50% charge, remember 50% would take you close to 250 miles with these cells. You can be done in 7 minutes at that charging rate. That's almost as fast as a gas station visit. Elon has also confirmed that the Berlin factory would be the first location they would utilize these cells. He went on to say, lots of new technology will happen in Berlin, which means significant production risk. Fremont and Shanghai will transition in approximately 2 years when new tech is proven. Okay, so hear me out. Elon has already confirmed that the 4680 cells are coming to Plaid Model S later this year. And you can see that clearly with both the performance boost and the range boost Plaid is offering up. We also know the Cybertruck will feature these energy-dense batteries too. So go to Tesla's website and look at the order page for these vehicles and you'll find something else that they also have in common. The range is followed by a plus sign. So Cybertruck is listed as a 500 plus miles of estimated range, while the Model S Plaid is listed as 520 plus miles of range. Here's what I think could play out in the near future with the updated Model S that is not Plaid edition. I think a long-range updated Model S comes out first in the coming months, and it's likely followed by an updated non-Plaid Model X as well if the X sticks around. I think this long-range refresh Model S will see a range with these 4680 cells increase from the 402 miles today to somewhere above 550 miles. Remember, historically, Tesla's performance models have always had slightly less range than non-performance models. So it makes sense for the Plaid Model S to have slightly less range than the long-range Model S with the same cells. Plus, Plaid Model X gets a range of 500 miles, while the long range X has a range of 520 miles. This is achieved by weight reductions in both the battery cells and the new designs of the vehicle. Of course, this would make Model X an incredible towing machine as well, with ample range even under extreme load. And if this happens, I'm trading in my X for that X and going on some serious road trips. And remember that tweet I just showed you when Elon said that there's a lot of complexity and significant production risk? So Berlin gets them with the Model Y first, and in about 2 years, Shanghai and Fremont get the batteries. Well, I think he's referring to mass production of those cells inside cars like Model 3 and Y. So that is about 2 years out for these cells. But since we know Plaid Model S is getting them a low volume car, what better way to introduce these cells in the coming months? Also in a very low volume cars like the Model S and X. This gets a little bit of a head start here in the United States in a smaller sample size, as they set the stage for mass production of Cybertruck and Semi in 2022 with these cells. We also know that in the past, Elon has responded to our friend Ryan McCaffrey saying the Roadster will have a range quote above 1,000 kilometers, which is 621 miles. Tesla's website has an even 620 miles though listed for its range. I think that 621 number is pretty critical because of the psychological aspect of it equaling the 1,000 kilometer mark. The Roadster will also have the smallest interior footprint, be costliest, and the most aerodynamic Tesla. So having it be the range king makes the most sense to me. It's their halo car. It's meant to be better than any gas supercar, and this range competes with the best of all of them. And I'll leave you guys with this. If you've ever had any doubts about the lifespan of these new 4680 cells, well, it's right there in the song on Tesla's YouTube channel. Just to kiss you, baby, walk a million miles. If you think that part of the song was there by accident, then you just don't know Tesla or Elon Musk. So what do you think about all this? Do you feel like the refreshed S and X will be shipped with these 4680s? What sort of range numbers would you want from the long-range Model S and X? And if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, the biggest thank you that we can get is your support by clicking that like button. And if you want more unique content such as this, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And also, please check out our website, itskimjava.com, for some really fun and unique EV and Tesla inspired gear like the shirt I'm wearing. We've also got shirts with some of Elon's best quotes, cookie cutters in the shape of Teslas, including the Cybertruck, screen protectors, and plug and play Sentry USBs on there. So go check it out, and thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last, get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back.